Thank you for joining us. We're at Rohnert Park at the Comcast facility. Comcast owns many facilities. This just happens to be one of them. Alison Healy is with us right now. She's Executive Director of Solar, Sonoma County. Nice to see you, Alison.
Good afternoon.
What you're doing and what we were just talking about a moment ago, it's important work, isn't it?
It's very important. It affects everyone, not only in Sonoma County, but around the world. And that's one of the things that gets me out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Yeah, the solar part, people are coming around to that slowly, but they see big panels on top of buildings and doing things and go, I don't want that on top of my house. Where are we going with those panels?
Well, in fact, the people who feel that way, who are so visually conscious, can actually work with someone to design the system many times so that it's on the other side of the roof and doesn't show at all. People don't realize that sometimes as well. But solar is becoming more and more mainstream, and we really need it to be. It's part of the solution. It's a critical part. And financing and funding and programming is all stepping up to make it much easier and more achievable for both homeowners and businesses.
Yeah. What about the capability of those panels in December and January when there's not a lot of sunlight? Do they absorb enough energy during those times to help the people inside defray some of the electrical costs?
Yeah, some of their costs, but of course that affects it a lot. And that's why you always need to have a backup system for your energy.
Okay, if somebody's interested in putting in solar in their house, businesses are one thing, but for the individual, and they contact somebody, how do they know they're getting what they should be getting for their money? Are there places?
You know, that's a really great question, and that's one of the big things that we address in our many programs at Solar Sonoma County. We have a new program with the City of Santa Rosa. It's funded by the Department of Energy, and it's designed exactly for that, for the homeowner, to help demystify and to help walk them through all of the different decisions they have to make and give them unbiased advice on what their options are. It's complicated. There are rebates, there are incentives, there are different financing options, there's energy efficiency measures which should be taken before solar is actually installed. So we go through all of those steps for free.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the best price of all for people who want it. That's the biggest encouragement someone could possibly get. But there are charlatans in all businesses, and if you don't know much about a relatively new technology to a lot of people, that's the thing they have to protect themselves against. You know, someone comes in and say, I can do this whole thing for you for $25,000, and really it should have been done for $5,000, for example. But that's how they can find out, right?
Yes, our program will help because we at Solar Sonoma County actually have a vetted member program for solar installers. And in order to be on that list, they have to comply with a list of different licensing and contracting compliance issues, as well as agreeing to ombudsman and quality assurance checks. So we're trying to build that into what is really a very new industry. You're exactly right. And we believe that we have a system that is working now and represents the industry well. Okay.
What you said before we started taping this is that, and I asked you about the work, do you enjoy your work? And you had an interesting answer in telling me how you felt how important it really was and how important it is to you.
Yes. I really get out of bed in the morning wanting to make a difference. And what I love about Solar Sonoma County and solar and energy efficiency is that the time is now. And the bottom line is great news for everybody. It's not just a feel-good thing, although it's that too. It helps to change the environment. It changes what we leave for our children and our grandchildren. It's something you can get into sometimes with almost no money down or no money down. And you can make a difference, one person or one home at a time.
Yeah, and the good thing is, as the word gets out through people like yourself, and for, you know, as we realize and see our costs going up, this is an alternative we should at least consider. Alison, nice having you here. Thank you very much. Alison Healy's been our guest, and she is Executive Director of Solar Sonoma County. Thank you very much for watching.